Hi, my name is Priya Kumar and my 8th book, The Calling, has just been released. And I am grateful and humbled with all your love and the amazing response that I have got to the book. You know, although it is my 8th book, there's always this slight thing, that I don't know how the response is going to be. See, I love the story. It sustained my interest. All through the writing, all through the editing, and then there is this little thing that I hope it does the same for the reader. So I am very, very humbled with all the love that you have put my way. And with The Calling, I decided to do this little campaign, not just on encouraging people to finding their calling, their purpose, and following their dreams, but also in excelling at it. That if you are going to do something, might as well create a dent in the universe, like Steve Jobs said. And that, I think, is possible when you have a 360-degree view on your job, on your profile and beyond. When you have a full bird's eye view, when you have a full circle picture of what you're doing, then your work goes at another level. I'll give you the example of Will Smith. He's my favorite actor, and this is the time when he got his first television series, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I heard this in one of his interviews and I'm telling you about it. So Will Smith said that, he had really requested one of his uncles who had the contacts to the production house, saying, please get me an audition, get me the part in the television series, and he got it. And Will Smith says that I was so much under pressure to perform, not for anything else, but just to keep my uncle's reputation stable. That, the director should not say, hey, you got a lousy fellow. So he said, I was so anxious about it that when I got the script, Will Smith says he memorized the whole script. What that means is he even memorized the words, now the door opens, the light dims, and so on. He said he knew all of it by heart. And then he went on to say this, that when the show played, while he said his dialogue, and that ended, and it was his co-actor's turn to say the dialogue, he knew what he's going to say as well. And it was around the 8th episode that they discovered on screen that while the other guy is saying his dialogues, Will Smith is also mouthing them. So when the other guy was saying, this is a great idea, Will Smith was doing, they didn't get it all that while. And then they told Will Smith, what are you doing? And he says, oh my God, I didn't realize I'm even mouthing his part. But the point I'm trying to make here, which is what he even said in the interview, that I knew more. I went over and beyond in just knowing my lines. I went over and beyond. I knew the entire script. He said, I knew more than the co-actor. The co-actor only knew his lines. I knew mine. I know the door opens. I know the light dims. I know when the director is going to say cut. I know the angle the director is using. So I say probably he was the guy who knew the most. And when you know more, when you know most, you've become outstanding. And that was the launch pad of Will Smith toward the greatness that he has achieved today. He's an actor, he's a producer, he's a director, he's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a songwriter. I mean, look at that. These are all the peripheries that are connected with his core profile. So if you're a salesperson, it makes professional sense for you to team up with marketing. How is marketing pushing sales? How can you give ideas to marketing to push sales? You've got to team up with operations because they are going to help you in creating the product good enough for delivery. You have to team up. You have to know what a service is going to do because that is going to be your reputation carried forward after the sale is done. You need to know finance. You need to know everything. You need to know their roles. You need to get their support, even though your job is sales, because when you do that, you become outstanding at what you do. You have even greater confidence to go out and sell your product because you know you have a 360-degree support. It is in your interest to go and team up with your boss to know his vision. What is his vision? It's not just about selling a toothpaste. What is his vision with that toothpaste and you? You got to go and figure out how you can help him, how he can help you. And when you do that, you have this holistic big picture where then it makes sense to you What am I doing here? What is my role in the bigger picture? How am I contributing, and what is my future? You see, the same rules apply for a writer, the same rules apply for a publisher, for whoever you are. Go and figure 360-degree angles of your job and tie up with those points, and then you will know what buttons to push, which support to get to deliver excellence. And not only that, you would have a solid framework, and people who are successful have that solid framework and bandwidth. You cannot rise to the top if you just master only what you do, because there are other people who are contributing to that, and when you connect those, you achieve heights that they and you collectively could not have dreamed of. That is what I'm trying to do, giving you different viewpoints, different angles to contribute toward your success. It's not just one thing, but imagine if you put 360-degree viewpoint in action in what you do. Tell me the name of the person who can stop you, because I bet you nobody can.